has COVID changed your store, for example? How have people bought less or more cubes? I don't know, to be honest. I simply don't know, because the store was growing at the time when the first lockdown happened. Sales went a bit down in the first lockdown, but then I don't know why, because apparently other cube stores did really well in that time. But then after that, it continued to grow again, and I think once I turned 18 and could sign up for Google Ads, that helped significantly. So ultimately, I don't know what effect it's had. Obviously, I haven't been able to do as many market stalls and things like that, which has been detrimental. And obviously cubing competitions haven't existed, so I haven't been able to sponsor any, except for Leatherhead Open, obviously. Does it count as sponsoring? But ultimately, I don't know what effect it's had in terms of the online store. Probably not much. But obviously, I would like to have done loads of market stalls and cubing competitions. Hello asks, what events would you add or remove from the WCA? I wouldn't remove anything. I don't think that's fair on all the people who've practiced for years and years to get good at one event and then the event disappears. Would I add anything? Not right now. It might be a good idea to add various other things occasionally, or have temporary events in the future, just to make it a bit more interesting. But for now, I think things should stay the way they are. And yeah. Rupa Shanmugam asks, what is your motivating factor for you to continue cubing? It's just enjoyable. There's not much to it. I like cubing. I like running a stall about cubing. So, yeah. Adamus J asked, which Rubik's Cube brand do you like the most? Definitely not Rubik's. So let's think. I was thinking about this, actually. So, 3 of my mains, 3x3, 4x4, and 5x5, are Moyu. 3 of them, so, yeah, 6x6, 7x7, and Megaminx are YJ. 3, so 2x2, Scube and Pyraminx are GAN, and just 1 is Chi now. Like 2 or 3 years ago, I would have said Chi is my favourite cube brand, but obviously they're clearly not that great anymore. Hopefully they'll release some good cubes soon, but not quite yet. So, yeah, maybe... I don't know, actually. I think GAN are doing a lot of innovation at the moment. They're branching out. I mean, yeah, if the GAN 12 is good, then they're going to be my favourite cube brand, but if they release a good 4x4, then definitely. But if YJ can make a good 3x3 again, maybe they will be. Or if Moyu can finally release an Alfu GTSM and an Alshi GTSM, which I predicted back at the start of 2020, and they still haven't come out. I don't know why. Why, Moyu? Why can't you release those 2 cubes? Surely they'll be better than the YJMGC. Surely. I mean, the Outrang WRM is definitely better than the MGC 5x5. Or is that a controversial opinion that most people don't agree with? Okay, Speedcube N asks, when did you start cubing, and do you know how many solves you took to get your average? What I generally say at market stalls is, yeah, learn my solution guide, which is basically basic CFOP, plus shortcuts, so F2L, full OL, full PL, and 100,000 of the practice. I think that's what it takes to be sub 10 basically now. Yeah, I think if most people, if they... So yeah, as I was saying before it cut out, how many solves did it take to get my average? Probably over 100,000. Yeah, probably. Okay, KR Editor asks, hello, I'm from Ecuador. Okay, that's quite a long way away. Which is the best Megaminx, Chi, Chiang S, or Yushin or Magic? Probably Using Little Magic, specifically version 2, but there are quite a few better Megaminxes now. I mean, such as the Yoohoo V2M. Obviously, it's a bit more expensive, but it is a pretty good Megaminx. FDH Cuba asks, what do you think is the best 2x2 on your website? Good job for 600 subs, by the way. I would probably say the GAN 251M Pro version at the moment, but I'm not sure. There are loads of excellent 2x2s. It's really tough to say at the moment. Hardware is getting pretty saturated in the 2x2 market at the moment. Cubing makes me happy asks, how many hours a day do you practice? And is it mainly 3x3? I don't know, it's probably 1 to 2 hours a day in total in various forms. Is it mainly 3x3? Yeah, probably at the moment. Other times it's been different. Have focused on many different events at various times. But I am finally sub 10 at 3x3, so that's exciting. Maybe practice 3x3. Arnold Amiel asks, what is your typical cubing training routine? Solves. Probably not the best cubing training routine, but it is just solves at the moment. Guan Ying Zimo asks, hey, I'm your 10th subscriber. Okay, congrats, I've done all the steps. Hope I can win the giveaway since I never won a giveaway before. Right, okay. It's random. Which cube you did like the most? GAN 11M Pro or Moyu Whalong 2021? Probably the Moyu Whalong WRM 2021 at the moment. Obviously, people disagree with that. But, yeah. Anju Wahab asks, hi, I'm that kid that couldn't solve the cube at your stall at the Godstone Donkey Derby. I've learnt it now. Well done on learning how to solve a cube. That's brilliant. Right, how did you set up your store? It basically grew from a cubing club at my school, where I started selling cubes to the new students to encourage them to get into cubing and not to buy pieces of junk from the toy shop or online on Amazon or something like that. And then I started market stalls, then started the online store, and it just grew from there. Right. So let's pick the third winner. Yep. And the third winner is Russ Oliver. So yes, please email me, daniel@speedcubing.org. I'll ask you to prove that you are who you say you are. And yeah. Oh, it's got a subscription. There I am, yep. Would be nice if everyone did that. Yeah. So I'm just going to trust the other people that they are legitimate subscribers this time round. Might not do the same next time. Right. HF Cuba asks, what is your favourite Cuba? Ooh, I don't know. There are lots of brilliant Cubas. I mean, people like Stanley Chapel are very impressive. I think Martin Vidal Gal is pretty good Cuba. He's the best in the world in terms of summer ranks, and you don't really hear much about him, which is quite interesting. Bit of a quiet character. Felix Zemdegs has always been pretty good. So is Max Park. I don't know that much about these top cubers to say who's my favourite or anything like that. Joseph K. When will the super budget smart cube come? What would be its price? Well, I mean, we do now have the Monster Go AI, which is just £18. I can't really see smart cubes getting much cheaper than that. Yeah, I don't really see them going any cheaper than that. It's not difficult to do so. Arvin Boolul asks, what got you into cubing? Have you tried out Moyu WRM 2021? yes. And yes, I do like it very much. It's probably my main 3x3 right now. Henry J asks, should I learn CFOP or RU? Well, obviously I use CFOP, and it's a good method, but I don't know if RU's better. It might be, it might not be, it might be for some people, so I don't really know. I guess the thing to say is learn them both and decide which one you prefer, but if you don't want to waste the time on learning RU as well, just learn CFOP. Billy CCCYT asks, do you prefer the Tengen V1 or V2? Yeah, I think V2. I think the V1 is just too unstable and a bit flimsy. It's decent cube, but I prefer the version 2. Sarura Uvan Ivor